Sorry about the delay. Never update your laptop 15 minutes before court. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Judge Esparza. We have a couple of writ hearings scheduled for this afternoon. We do not have a court reporter. As you're requesting a court reporter, your case will be reset for a later date. Not hearing any objection, we will proceed. The first case I'm going to call is State of Texas versus Emilio Silva, C 2225-24-J. Emilio Silva. Speak English, Mr. Silva? Yes. You stand up in the middle of the room there, sir. Face the TV. Right there's fine. Your attorney is Regina Richardson. She is present on the screen. You may proceed, Reggie.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon. Your Honor, so I don't know if it reflects anywhere in your records that the writ today is on a state jail possession of controlled substance out of Mission. And I show an arrest date of 11/28/23. And my understanding is that my client is also out on bonds from an arrest of 1/4/24. So he's on one cash or surety bond on obstruction and 2 PR bonds for theft. And this is a state jail possession that predates the bonds that he's already on, Your Honor. That's what my records show.
Okay.
And so in consideration of that, the chronology, I'm asking, Judge, if you would consider an additional PR bond on the state jail possession, and I can wait for all that to come in and try to work these cases out.
Your contact information for your client, Mrs. Richardson?
I should. I believe we do. I'm sorry, I can't check on my phone.
All right. Raise your right hand, sir. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? What's your name? You can put your hand down. How old are you, sir? 23. What city do you live in? Who do you live with?
My sister.
You have a phone, a cell phone? What's your cell phone number?
956.
Speak louder, please.
956-929-3419.
956-929, Reggie, 3419.
I got it,
You're not on
Judge.
bond, so you need to stay in contact with your attorney. Do you understand that? Gretchen, what's the state's recommendation?
The state's recommendation is $2,000 cash surety bond.
If you change addresses or phone numbers, you need to get in touch with your attorney. If you don't show up when you're ordered to for court, they're going to issue another warrant for your arrest, and you're going to end up back in jail. Do you understand? In order random new ways to probation, probation will contact you. You're going to get drug tested. You need to stay clean, sir. You come back positive for drugs or alcohol, you're going to come back to jail. Do you understand? Bond will be set at $2,000 PR.
Thank you, Judge. And I'm sorry, did the UAs pertain to drugs and alcohol?
Drugs and alcohol, yes.
Okay. Okay, Judge.
All right, good luck to you, sir. You may have a seat. Thank you, Ms. Richardson.
May I be excused, Judge?
Yes. Next
Thank
case
you.
we're going to call is C 2208-24-C, State of Texas versus Juan Lopez Jr. You speak English, Mr. Lopez?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lopez is present. Mr. Mora, this is your client. You may proceed.
Yes, sir. Judge, we've got a case out of the 398th. I'll inform the court. He had failed to appear. Prior to that, he'd been showing up to all his hearing dates. It's a robbery case, and it sounds a little worse than what it is. It was and the reason I'm going into this because it's going to lay a foundation. It was basically he was walking out. There was no attempt to
He's on the, he's
Sure.
on evading.
Right. I know, but I know what they're going to bring up, the fact that he and I sat on the 398th. There's a robbery. Okay, and so he eyesight on that. So what I'm trying to get at is, when you look at it, our contention, it's not a robbery. There was no force of anything to try to exert. So now with that, he had failed to appear. He picked up an evading and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. There's about 8 misdemeanors that are tied into, and most of those were possession of a dangerous drug. Those have all been filed out of county court 4. So there's like $10,000 cash surety on each count. Now the aggravated assault, we had a $70,000 and evading arrest with a vehicle. We're at the court's discretion for a reduction, but it's going to take quite a bit of money for him to get out.
Did they file a verification on their robbery charge?
I know there's an ISI, and I checked. I did not see a verification of that.
Okay. Gretchen, what's the state's position?
Yeah, Judge, the state's position is that his bond shouldn't be lowered at all. So the victim in this case actually gets run over by the defendant with the defendant's car as they're trying to repossess his vehicle. He then evades from the police multiple times. He has an evading motor vehicle and an evading on foot out of this incident. And like defense said, he was already out on bond, actually had nice sight on the robbery and an engaging in organized crime case. He also has been to state jail for an assault impeding breathing. And he went to TDC back in 2014 for burglary of a habitation. So his aggravated assault, he's enhanced to a 1st degree. And so I think the bonds as they stand for this person who has been violent is very reasonable.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name.
Juan de Jesus Lopez Jr.,
How old are you, sir?
33,
Where were you born?
Mexico, Texas,
What city do you currently live in?
Mercedes, Texas.
You rent or own there?
Right.
How long have you lived in Mercedes?
For the past 20 plus years.
You work?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work out of state in Berlin, New Jersey.
What do you do?
Painting and drywall finish.
When was the last time you worked there?
Right after COVID kind of cleared up, which was in 2023, and prior to COVID for about 3-4 years since I got out of TC.
Married?
No.
Children?
Yes.
Do they live with you?
One of them does.
You got a warrant out of the 398 on a case that you didn't show up in March, that your attorney's gonna need to take care of in addition to these charges. Go ahead and reduce the bond on the evading charge to $5,000 cash surety. The bond on the ag assault will be reduced to $10,000 cash surety. Anything else?
No, sir.
More? All right.
That's it, Judge. Thank you.
Sir. Next case we're going to call is C 2201-24-I, State of Texas versus Maria Lozano. Habla inglés, señor?
Español.
Español. She's Spanish speaking. Lily, just go slowly so that the interpreter can translate everything for us.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
proceed.
Lily Gutierrez on behalf of Ms. Lozano. Your Honor, we're asking for a bond reduction. She has 2 charges. One is tampering, fabricating physical evidence. That's set at $25,000 cash surety, and a possession of controlled substance set at $15,000 cash surety, a total of $40,000. Her family, she's indigent. They're not able to come up with money to get her out. I'm not even sure that they could come up with any money, but we are asking for PR bonds, Your Honor. I understand that she has priors, similar cases as this. I'm not sure as to the specific facts of what occurred and what transpired and led her to get arrested, but we are asking for a PR bond, for PR bonds in any amount, and in the alternative, if the court is not inclined to give us that we would ask for low cash surety, a low amount of cash surety, like, I'm thinking like 2,000, 1,500.
Okay, state,
The state will agree to cut the bonds in half, with the condition that the defendant have a drug patch. It seems pretty clear that the defendant has a drug issue, and so, we want to make sure we monitor that.
Your Honor,
Ms.
I believe
Lozano.
a drug patch, the expense would fall on her, correct?
correct. Ms. Lozano, if you make bond, I'm gonna order that you have random drug testing through probation. They will contact you to go in and get drug tested. If you do not show up when they tell you, you're gonna be back in jail. Do you understand? If you show up and you're positive for drugs or alcohol, you're gonna end up back in jail. Do you understand? Get out, stay in contact with your attorney. You're gonna have to show up at the courthouse at a later date. Against these charges. Bond on the tampering charge will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety. Bond on the possession charge will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety. Anything else, Ms. Gutierrez, on this case?
Not on Ms. Lozano, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you, ma'am. You may sit down. Or she may be excused. Next case we're gonna call is C2112-24-E, State of Texas versus Mendez. You speak English, Mr. Mendez? Espanol. Mr. Mendez is present, he's Spanish speaking. I just ask that you go slowly, please.
Yes.
Ms. Gutierrez, is your motion.
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize. I think I heard you about going slow in the last hearing and I completely forgot.
That's all right. I think Adrian has
Lily
as well.
Gutierrez, on behalf of Mr. Mendez, Your Honor, he is currently facing a charge of smuggling of persons. He has a bond of $10,000 cash surety. He is not a U.S. citizen, Your Honor. He does have an ICE hold, and he's an immigration detainer. However, well, my client has indicated to me that there will be ways that we can fight this, and he was being smuggled and he wasn't part of it, but we'll leave that for another day. We are asking for a bond reduction to $2,500 cash surety. He does not have family here to try to help him get out, so it's a question about whether he would even get out at that amount, but that's what we're asking for at this time, Your Honor.
You said 2,500?
Correct.
Gretchen, state?
He has an ICE hold, so I don't think that a reduction is going to do anything.
But
I was looking at the complaint. It says he has 20 prior apprehensions with Border Patrol. So I don't know if he was being smuggled or not. Mr. Mendez, raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. Put your hand down. You understand that there's an immigration hold on your case, do you not? Okay. What that means is if you make bond, you will be released to immigration. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Does he have any priors in here in Hidalgo County? I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything either, Judge.
I cut it in half, Lily, but that's the best I can do. $5,000 cash surety. Bond will be reduced to $5,000 cash surety. You need to stay in contact with your attorney. You will have to show up to the courthouse at a later date to take care of this case. You understand that? All right, good luck to you, sir. You can have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you, Lily. The last case we're gonna call is C 2216-24-C, State of Texas versus Christian Reese. Mr. Reese, you speak English? You don't speak English, Espanol, no? Where's Laura? I saw her here a minute ago. There you go. Laura, just go slowly. Your client is Spanish speaking, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. He's here on a third-degree theft of property. He does not have any history. And while he does not speak English, he is a U.S. citizen. I attempted to confer with the state, but I did not receive a PC affidavit, and I also got no response.
What are you asking on the bond?
Your Honor, I'm asking for any amount of PR bond. Right now, it's $15,000 cash or surety.
State, Gretchen?
Judge, so the address that I show on the defendant's application for an attorney is a Reynosa address. And so my concern is that he doesn't have ties to this local community. And so that's why I would be opposed to any bond reduction.
Yeah, I saw that too. Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Put your hand down, put la mano abajo. Where were you born? Okay. Where do you currently live right now? You understand English? Did you go to school here?
Not anymore, but he was in high school.
You what?
He was in high school.
Okay. Here in the United States? Yeah. Do you have family that lives here in Hidalgo County?
Just some uncles, but most of your family lives in Mexico.
Do you have uncles that live here in Hidalgo County? If you come out on bond, where will you be living?
He's not pretty sure about it, but he doesn't know.
You going back to Reynosa?
Said yes, he could come back, but he working. So he works here.
You have a job here in Hidalgo? Where do you work?
Like clothing.
Packing ship? Ropa usada? You work every day?
Yes.
Has he been in jail 10 days? Reduce the bond to $3,000 cash surety. You get out on bond, sir, you need to stay in contact with your attorney. Do you understand that? If the case is not going away, you will have to show up at the courthouse at a later date with your attorney to take care of this case. If you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand that? Do you have contact information for them?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have a cell phone? What's the phone number?
It's a Mexican phone number.
Oh, no, Your Honor, I do have his phone number. I just now remembered.
Okay,
I do.
all right. Stay in contact with your attorney. Make sure you give him a number before he leaves, if he gets out. Laura?
Yes, Your Honor, I had
Anything else?
submitted my contact information to him via pretrial services.
Okay, good. Anything else?
No, Your Honor, not on this case.
All right. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Oh, and Your Honor, if I may, who is the DA that's going to be in charge of the writs, or are there going to be different DAs?
Different DA.
No, it's normally Annalise, but she was out this week on something, so we've had somebody different this week. But it's normally, it's been Annalisa, Vargas.
Okay,
So you can try and reach out to her.
Ms. Gretchen, can I reach out to you for the PC statement?
On that case,
Yes.
you can try to find it. I'm not
Okay.
very
I'll
good.
send it to you, Laura.
Oh,
Laura,
thank
I'll
you,
have my
Judge.
staff send it to you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That concludes my business for the most honorable court. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Gretchen. Have a good
Okay.
afternoon.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.